the practical use of the photonic crystals in depth. If you take any color of Biosky photonic crystal, doesn't matter. It will protect you from electromagnetic frequency and neutralize the impact of negative energy flows and torsion fields known like Hartmann-Wilson net, Carrier net, geopathic zones, etc. It will restore the aura after the negative energy informational impact like evil eyes, curses, etc. It also does protect you from people who doesn't wish you well. Well, as a massage therapist, it does also protect me as a practitioner when I work on other people. Frequency, they all go from one to another, and if you put the crystal on your body, you're basically protecting yourself. Also, it will eliminate the blockages in energy informational structure of human, like meridians, chakra channels, and etc. Structure your water, and also you can put food or wine or wherever. If you put it on the Biosky before you ingest it, it will structurize it. It may even taste better. I use it for my cat all the time. I just use it for your pets or plants. You can put it on the bowl of a pet. Just make sure you don't use metal bowl, because metal just doesn't go through. But you can use glass bowls or plastic bowl or paper bowl. It will go through. So take care about them. And with the plants, you can, before you water your plants, you can also charge the water in the Biosky crystals, or maybe if you want to plant them, you can put the seeds and charge them a little bit so you have more herbs grow. You can also energize, as I mentioned before, your medicine, your vitamins, your supplements, your herbs, and you name it. Okay, whatever you need to energize, you can put it in a crystal of any color and do so. The common results with the Biosky, you may not feel it right away with the body, but if we use our breath, so let's say a diagnostic device or any other device which will show you aura, we do have researches, and you see in the pictures on the left, it's another device, and on the right, it's our breath device. The person is treated 5 to 15 minutes to Biosky crystals. They have the aura open up more. So if you don't feel it, doesn't mean that you didn't get the result. You can see the results with our technology. But in general, in 1 or 2 months of using Biosky crystal, you will start to feel yourself, the increase of the energy, your vital signals will be more alert, your mood will be better, mental, psycho-emotional, and physical healing will happen after the using a prolonged time of those crystals. And regular use of the Biosky crystals will improve your body, mind, well-being, boost your immune system, self-healing mechanism, and protect you from all negative impacts. So in about 1 or 2 months, expect some changes. How do you apply Biosky to protect yourself from electromagnetic frequency? For this, you just need one crystal of any color. For this first purpose, all you have to do is carry your Biosky on your body all the time. You can put it in a pocket, you can put it next to your cell phone and a wallet somewhere around you. Recommended to change the zones. You can do also in the heart, but not for a long time, because for some people who are more sensitive, it could be a little bit too much of the energy around this. And if you especially do already have a problem with the heart, then avoid that area and just put the crystal somewhere else to not have that bunch of strong energy going there. During the sleep, you can just place it next to you. I like to put it under my pillow, like 30-40 centimeters of the body, or under the pillow is fine. And then also another use, which I do all the time, you can use crystals together with our Trinity, and it will make Trinity even more powerful. And why? I already mentioned a little bit earlier that Trinity has a linear frequency and Biosky has circular polarization. But what happens if you take the Trinity and you put the crystal on the screen, not in the back, but on the screen in front of it, and put it in your sleep in the pouch, so all the frequency coming from the Trinity start to go right circular rotation. It will become even more powerful and potent for your body. Okay, just make sure you don't put it in the back because you will block the frequency coming of it. But if you put it in the front of the Trinity and then inside of it, you will increase the work of the Trinity itself. And that's the most how I use it for myself. I always wear it together with my Trinity. How you charge the water, drinks, food, supplements, medicine, cosmetic. You also need just one crystal of any color for this. And you will increase significantly properties of the water, structurize it, eliminate all negative information, and decrease oxidation. You know, some water, like if somebody in a room fighting, for example, and here's your glass of water, that information from the fight goes in your water, because water is very absorbent, and to eliminate that negative information, or even in some areas where the TVs or anything can stay, the bad news, whatever, it all goes in water. So it is, if you put it in the Biosky, you will remove that information and you will drink the pure water. Water treated with Biosky restore your immunity. It gives your organism additional energy, vital force, longevity, also stimulates plant growth, I mentioned. Place water in non-metallic container and then you put it in the Biosky crystal. The minimum treatment time for water up to 3 liters is 30 minutes. So you don't have to do it all the time with one glass, but though you can also charge a big amount, like 3 liters, for the whole family. The treated time 30 minutes, and it will keep its good properties for 24 hours. And it is recommended to drink this such of water between meals, making volume, 1.5 to 2 liters, dependent of your body weight. This water is great for pets. This water is great for plants. This water is great for everything what is alive. And for the food and everything, also do not use the metal water. And for the food, it's enough time for treatment is 15 minutes. For water, 30 minutes if it's a big amount. And for food, 15 minutes, like a meal, a plate. But if you just have a glass, even 5 minutes, it's already going to be structuralized. There's also another application of photonic crystals, applications with injuries, and we do have a lot of testimonials with this. I don't know if I have it in English, but in Russian, definitely, I've heard those. So the Biosky crystal does enhance the healing and pain reduction and has anti-inflammatory effect on injuries like bruises, sprains, strains, and improves the wound healing. And in this case, what you do, you just place the Biosky directly where it hurts, right on top of it. And if you have an open wound or lesions or burns or something like this, what you can do, you can take the ointments or gels or creams, charge it on the crystal, and then apply it to the wound. It's also going to be very beneficial. And the charging time is 15 to 20 minutes for the medicine like that. And you can charge your creams, and it will be just more effective for you. Another application of Biosky crystals are also a balancing of your the meridians and energy in the body. But for this, you will need two cards of at least of the same color. And what does it do if you do? It will eliminate just the block along that meridian, and also it will support obviously your organs which correlate with that meridian. And probably many of you already know that Chinese traditional medicine 5 elements model. Everything in the world, from the atom to the big whale and to the galactic, everything has elements inside of them in a different proportions. And those elements are wood, or some tradition call it also wind or tree. Depends, what books, but it's all the same: wood, tree, or wind, fire. earth, metal, and water. Those elements are everywhere. In our body, we have all of those elements. Our food has all of those elements. And a certain organ has more of one element than another. And as an example, the wood element is more you can find in our gallbladder and liver. The fire element, it's our heart, of course, and also a triple worm, a pericard, it's stuck around the heart, and also small intestine. Earth element you'll find in the stomach, spleen, and also pancreas. Metal is lungs and colon, and water is on the bladder and kidney. So almost all of the elements have at least two organs to correlate with this, and the fire has four. Here with the crystals, we have green. Green crystal will be for the gallbladder and liver. Red one will be for the triple worm and pericard, and the purple one will be for heart and small intestine. We do have, purple and red, even though the element is red, but they distinguish so you understand what's what. The yellow earth has our organ, stomach, spleen, and we have the yellow card for this. For our lungs and large intestine, we have the white crystal card and the blue one for the water and kidneys. And as I say, they do different because the holes on the different angles are swirled and have different patterns and how it works with the organs. It supports one organ more with a different pattern. I can repeat it for you. So just to remember, you can take a picture of the slide. The white one is support lungs and large intestine, a yellow stomach, spleen, also pancreas, the purple or violet heart, small intestine, the blue kidney, urinary bladder, red triple hit, the pericardium, and green is liver, gallbladder. I want to also mention that the red one, they call it the main one because the triple worm and pericardium affect all the organs. So if you don't know which color you need, basically you're healthy, get the red one, because red one, you can just use red one and apply it to any meridians. It will work because the red triple heater meridian affects all the body. Okay, that's the first choice. And those cards are, I think, great work with the pain reduction and inflammation. It seems like people say that they were using red card more on those kind of occasions than other cards. Okay, so you have to experiment it on yourself what works for you. But all of the colors of the crystals, and what are they? Are they to eliminate energy imbalances, maintain vital force? They support all body system. You can use them with any autoimmune diseases, immunodeficiency or allergy reactions, any of the cards. With mental and psychosomatic disorders also, you can take any color for depression, for stress, lack of energy, if you want to increase your physical, mental, or well-being, or just support if your person has a chronic disease. Any of the colors are good choice. And now let's go as a specific benefits for each crystal. They different from each other. So the first crystal, white crystal, supports the lung and large intestine. What else it does, what other crystals wouldn't do? It will regulate the work of the respiratory system and large intestine. It will control the circulation of vital forces in the body. It will control your breathing, support your nasopharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, lungs, all respiratory system. It will increase oxygen in the blood, and it will support peristalsis of the large intestine. So these crystals were very popular when we had COVID because everyone had a lung issue, pneumonia or something. So people were buying this to clear up the lungs the most. You can use the white crystals with pathology of respiratory system, pulmonary disease, chronic or acute processes in the nasopharynx, bronchi, trachea, lungs, various pathologies in digestive system because it's also large intestine, right? It will help with gas, spastic pain, intestinal colics, or dull aching pain in the digestive tract, and also with defecation disorder. The next crystal is yellow one, is a stomach spleen. So the special benefits of the yellow crystal, it will regulate the work of the stomach, pancreas, and spleen. It also will help with the lymphatic system. It also affects the muscle and adipose tissue, provide high quality digestion, nutrition intake, improves pancreatic function, affects metabolism and insulin production, affects the endocrine system. You use the yellow photonic crystals with disease in the stomach, spleen, pancreas, pain and epigastric region, nausea, or decreased or increased appetite, with feeling of the full stomach and bloating. A lot of people have it right now because of the food we eat. Constipation, diarrhea, indigestion. People with diabetes is also good because it does support your pancreas. Muscle stiffness, spasm, weakness, pathologies of the lymphatic system and your immune system will all benefit from the yellow crystal. The violet crystal supports specifically heart and small intestine meridian. So it will regulate your heart and small intestine, provide normal regulation of blood circulation and other tissues, regulate nervous activity like thinking, emotions, consciousness. It will help you to think, regulate sweating, affects the process of digestion and absorption of the food, also help you with small intestine regulation, quality, and also support your healthy immunity. And as I talk on the left side, you actually can see where that meridian goes. I just didn't mention it previously, but on the picture. For those who understand, you don't need to know that. The purple or violet photonic crystal, you will be using this pathologies in the cardiovascular system to preserve your vital forces, increase and decrease blood pressure, chest pain, palpitation, dizziness, shortness of breath, body swelling, fatigue, sweating, muscle spasm, cramps, tired legs, neurophysical, psychiatric diseases, pathologies of the small intestine, pain in the navel, low abdomen, nausea, weakness, constipation or diarrhea or indigestion, viral, bacterial, parasitic lesions, all of that, improve your immune system. Well, the all cards improve. The blue ones, the urinary bladder and kidney meridians, you see them also in the picture where they go and then internally connect to the organ. They regulate both kidneys and also adrenal glands. Also, they do affect the brain and spinal cord function, affect the process of the consciousness and thinking, central nervous system and endocrine system, support reproductive function, benefits with the normal pregnancy and delivery, improve sexual function, helps to reduce the symptoms of menopause, regulates water and mineral metabolism in the body. And you use the blue photonic crystals to maintain vital energy, lethargy, fatigue, lack of energy. It helps with the central nervous system pathologies, with endocrine, skeletal, or genital system pathologies. It does improve your memory and brain function, helps with kidney, adrenal, brain, spinal cord pathologies, chronic processes in the urinary system, formations of stones in the kidneys or bladder or edema. Men with impotency can benefit with this. Chronic prostatitis, prostate adenomas also. For the woman, it will help with the gynecological problems. It also maintains the sexual energy, fertility, and childbearing. And in Chinese medicine, the kidneys is the major organ. Kidneys energy is only what you got when you're born. You have it, and this is for the whole life. So you need to wisely support the kidneys energy if you want to live a longer life. And as I said, the red photonic crystals we have is the main one, and it will affect all the body. But besides that, it coordinates the activity of the internal organs, eliminates the energy imbalances in between all the organs, and affects endocrine and nervous system, activates the brain, improves the intelligence. So for kids who in school, charge them water with the red one, so they will have more focus. We also regulate the psycho-emotional activity. People who are depressed or sad for a long time, give them for a month or two this water to drink, charge on the red crystal. It regulates your emotions of any sexual nature. It conducts all energy in the body. And you use it in the presence also of nervous and endocrine system diseases. This deterioration and well-being in the absence of the obvious reason. You have no idea what's going on with me, but something is going on. Just take the red one then. Okay. Helps with the sexual disorder. It does also regulate headaches. Just put it right in the head. In case of the psycho-emotional states like cheerfulness, emotional outbursts, moodiness, aggression, the red photonic crystal is a good choice. And then in case if you're tired or feel lack of energy, I also like to use this when I'm tired and for mental development. And the green one for the gallbladder and liver meridians regulate those organs are correlates to tendons, joints, and ligaments in our body. It does help you to regulate the blood circulation and any disturbances in the internal organs. Helps with detox, affects nervous system, improve digestion, and regulates the bile flow. It does help with you with mental disturbances as well. You know that the liver is also connected to your mental abilities. And as I mentioned, tendons and ligaments. Okay, so we all talk about the specific of each crystal. So it's up to you which one you want to pick. If you want to pick them all, balance the whole body, or if you just want to have a minimum package, you have two of red or two of the ones that you need the most. It depends on what your body needs. We all have a weak spot, this organ or that. You know, for some it's that, for another is another. And also I want to mention that each meridian has active time and passive time zone. So it's important, like, look at what time it is you want to do the therapy. And for example, if it's like 7, 9 o'clock in the morning, the best crystal to use is the yellow one because we have the stomach and it is active at this time. So let's go a little bit over this. It always starts with the land meridian 3 to 5 a.m. and then large intestine 5 to 7 a.m. And that time we usually, you know, many people start to wake up, start to do some breathing exercises. I also wake up like before 5, a little bit before 5 a.m. and I take the white ones and I do my breathing exercises. The meridian balances with this at the same time. At 7 to 9 and 9 to 11 a.m. we have stomach meridian and spleen meridian. So if you do have a therapy at that time, if you have a whole bunch of the crystals in your home, pick the yellow one. Because at this time we have in breakfast and we have the good digestions and we need to support especially people who doesn't have a sluggish digestion. It's a good time to use yellow crystal and therapy at that time if you need to support your digestion. Heart and small intestine going to do from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Urinary bladder and kidney meridian from 3 to 7 p.m. Pericard and triple worm are the best to use from 7 to 11 p.m. And gallbladder meridian and liver meridian is good to use from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. So it's easy to understand. And company gives us the basic protocol when you have a two Biosky of the same color, what you can do with them to balance meridians and channels in our body. As you've noticed, and if you notice before, all the channels, they either end up or finish on the hands or feet, and also on your head. So we can just place our crystals on the hands and feet to brush all the meridians. So what you do, you place one crystal under your left foot and another one under your right palm, like cross, and stay in this position for 5 minutes. And then you switch the side and change the positions of the crystal by placing the first crystal on the right foot and the second one on the right palm. And also stay like this for 5 minutes. And after this, you put one crystal under the coccyx or sacral chakra and put another one on the forehead or third chakra, or you can also put it under your neck. You can also put it on the throat if it's comfortable. So it's easy, right? So hands and feet cross 5 minutes, another 5 minutes. You change the position and also under your spine, on the beginning and at the end of the spine. And that 15 minutes protocol will help you to brush all of your meridians. And it's very easy. And you can do this procedure at least one time, but maybe even 2-3 times a day. You need to have a healing. My protocol, as I mentioned, I'm a massage therapist and I'm also internal organs specialist. So the easiest protocol I use with every of my massage sessions or any session when the person lie down, I have all the 6 crystals in my office and I just simply put them right on the organs. If you look on the left, you can see like this is your heart, this is your lung. Most people know it, but if you don't, you can look at this picture and see where your liver, gallbladder, where your kidneys and stomach and spleen is. And then the same, you put it in the body. So you put white one on your lungs, 2 of them. Then purple one, you put one on the heart and another one here down on the small intestine. The green one you're going to put on the right side on the rib with the gallbladder and liver. And the yellow one you're going to put on the left side around the rib. It's with your stomach, spleen, and also a little, if it's a little bit low, it's also your pancreas. So around that area. And the blue one is for kidneys, you put in the back. And the red one, I find that it's very good to put on the coccyx and on the client's neck. They have a good 15 minutes stay like this, while I do in their heads, the hands, the feet, the rest of the massage. Besides massage also, you can use it in any of your therapies, whatever you do. If person lie down, this is a very, very good protocol and very simple to use if you have all of those cards. You also can do this protocol for yourself. It's very easy to place for yourself on this method. Well, if you are like body professional like myself, like massage therapist or acupuncturist, we know the meridians, where it goes, where it's finished. And what I do as a professional, I have this my signature protocol, and maybe for someone it will be an inspiration. So for this protocol, you can also use just the same color card. Just to, let's say I'll take a red and I'll use red for all those placements. Or you can use a different color. You need to know your meridians. And what I do, I'll take those cards in my hands and I place my hands above the body where those meridians finish and end. I don't touch the body, I put it a little bit above. It will work. And especially some meridians that you see, it start to finish like, on the eye or here. So you don't want to touch and disturb the person. So you just have it above the body slightly and hold your crystals as you do in any of the work, Reiki, healing touch, any energy work you know how to do, just enhance your hands with those crystals. And what I do, I just go over the all meridians, and when I place the meridians, you hold them. If you hold them for 5 minutes, here's your signature session for 60 minutes. But you can do it shorter if you hold it just for a minute. And you can, when you hold the meridians, you imagine in your head, visualize that it will swish energy from one hand to another. So you help to like brush that meridian, clean it up. You gotta visualize it too, right? So you put it, you hold it, you visualize, you make the work, and then you move to other side, do the same meridian, and then you move and proceed with others. So those are, this slide is a full professional. You really don't need to know this. If you have all the cards, this protocol is works as beautiful as another one advanced. And this protocol, the basic one, is also works amazing. Just to have two cards and have this without knowing where your organs, where your meridians, you don't need to know the benefits from it. So those are protocols for the body. I'm also doing all the placements of the cards when I'm doing a singing bowl therapy for just client lie down, and I enhance the sessions with the all the photonic crystals. And if it's a group meditation, I give all the participants two cards and I ask them before they go on meditation, put one like under your neck, another one on the coccyx, even on the belly. So when they lie down, they also have that extra therapy going on. I also use it if you do some coaching session, a person just sit in front of you, just or consultation, you just give it to them, and as they talk to you, they also can place it somewhere. I use it in the practice all the time, and my clients really, really like it. If I forget, sometimes they will ask for it, like, oh, you forgot to put it. But it's already a habit, so I don't forget. I have a bunch of them, and I also do the Trinity right in my massage session. If you do in any of those sessions I do or others professional, you can always use Trinity. I use it in my massage and meditation sessions in mode 4, like deep relaxation, stress reduction, stuff like that. And my other suggestions for other professionals, doctors can use it, dentists, psychologists, acupuncturists, physical therapists, school teachers, any business can have some kind of relaxation area where the people can go and recharge. And if you have those crystals in your office, then you also going to protect your surroundings from the all electromagnetic smoke all around us anyway. So it's all good.